welcome in. But yeah, yeah, what am I saying? I hope everyone's doing well today. I want to talk about the Twitch app. I literally I never really used like the mobile Twitch app because I don't really watch a lot of Twitch these days. But literally when I open it, it's like a full screen stream of Warhammer. Like I don't know why. And then like I think before they didn't have this like little following tab, because now they have the following tab, so you can actually like see the streams of people you follow, which is great. And then there's like a clip section, and it looks just like TikTok, doesn't it? Like it's just like TikTok, and then you can just keep scrolling. But these are not like clips from anywhere near like who I follow. Like they're just like completely random clips. They're just like very strange. I don't even know like what you would do with the rest of the tabs. And welcome into that. Algorithm outed Mitra as a Warhammer enjoy. What even is Warhammer? It's different than Warcraft, right? Which is also different from World of Warcraft. There's too many similar names, guys. You guys know I always get very confused. They even sound vaguely familiar, Some LARPer game, it sounds like it. Sounds like it. Sounds like a game with elves. That's my metric. If it has elves. Probably a red flag title. Not the red flag titles again. Yeah, and I think yesterday on Discord we were talking about red flag titles. Like Call of Duty. Call of Duty red flag title. Like if someone what's a game to you guys where if someone says they play it, it's like kind of a red flag. Cause to me those like I think the stigma comes from like, like the 2010s era gamer mindset, like the kind of like super like misogynistic era of gaming, right? I think that those kind of games really like the games that were really popular in the early 2010s, like Call of Duty, that kind of thing. Maybe like Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. World of Warcraft is based on Warcraft. It's really supposed to be a Warhammer game. Wait, so they are all similar. That happens a lot though. Like I'm pretty sure something about League of Legends based off Dota, but Dota was based off something. it was based on something. I can't remember. Malcolm Harry, you sound like a reptile. Your voice is so dead after Aspa. I hope you had a good time. Fortnite is a red flag. If someone says Fortnite though, assume they're really young. I don't know if it's like a red flag. I just assume they're like a child. League, Val, and Apex are all on the list. Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I don't know about Apex though. Like, do people play Apex? Valorant. Someone plays Valorant. Such a red flag. My brother was super into Valorant though. I don't know if I can say it's a red flag, but maybe it is. I guess just because it's a red flag doesn't mean that everyone who plays it is a terrible person. It just means it's like it's like you have to be a bit cautious, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like no one plays Apex. I know Apex is very popular in Japan, but I don't think it's very popular over here. No. Wasn't there like a tournament and then like everyone got hacked or something? Can't lie, you're gonna play GTA 6 though. Yeah, I don't think playing GTA 6 is a red flag though, because like it's gonna be such a popular game. I would say like I don't know, the kind of person that's like consistently playing GTA 5 online, like to this day, maybe a bit of a red flag. I don't know. There was a Warcraft mod. Okay, so they are all related. I see. Winter heard me. She looked at me. Aw. He's like Fortnite or Valorant as well, but you did play Fortnite with close friends and you had a good time. Maybe you were just a child at heart, Ricky. And welcome in Raymond. Hope you're doing well. Ricky is full of red flags. I'm sorry, Ricky. Hate to break it to you. Overwatch is on there, I think. No, I just think for me, like it's really like 20 early 2010s, like Gamergate era games, I would say. That like just like straight men were playing. Want you to play retro games without a red flag? No, that's fine. That's fine. That's a green flag. GTA came out in 2013. That's a retro at this point. I didn't look at a stats spreadsheet. Um, because I was like, as soon as he said there's tabs at the bottom for different consoles, I was like, bro, that's a spreadsheet. Um, but I doubt GTA was on there. But yeah, it is really old at this point. That's why I associate it with that era, you know? Like of that era playing GTA online. And especially okay, it's not even that like if it's like, oh, I played Call of Duty back in 2010 when it was popular. That's one thing. But still playing it now, I think that's a red flag. Because like they're so popular in that era. But if it's to me, it's like you're stuck in that era, you know? You're still like, you know, like you still might have those mindsets. Your holy grail is Super Nintendo Harvest Moon. It's so rare and expensive. How much is it? Okay, I don't even know like the reference point. Is it like 1,000? Is it like hundreds? Is it thousands? Is it like five figures? No idea. Oh, oh! I just threw my slippers. One slipper. I just threw one. You saw complete in box one. Okay, is that what CIB means? I thought it was like I could tell it was something in box. What does complete mean? Like it's not missing anything? What else would it be in the box? Okay, let me where's my slip? Got it. Got it. Don't worry guys. Harvest Moon is goated. I haven't played. Is it on DS? Has all the manuals and inserts. Oh, the box, and manual. I feel like games these days don't have manuals, right? Because you could just Google it. But like sometimes the only thing that ever comes in my game box is like flyers. Like it's like get Nintendo Online. Like it's like that's in it. Maybe in the future, people will be like, but don't keep those, right? Like does anyone ever keep those? There's just like random stuff in the box. I just never keep. It's usually like coupons or um like ads like for something, right? I never keep those. Maybe in the future, in 30, 40 years, people will want those, you know? They'll be like, wow, remember the time when Nintendo Online was a thing, you know? How about digital now, I guess? I'm still a physical game enjoyer. But it depends on the game, because it's like, some games it doesn't like, I think console games definitely physical, because I don't think I can get a PC game physically. Because, like, do they even sell physical PC? How would you put it? Do you need, like, a disk drive? And, like, I don't think we would even have, most people don't have a disk drive, right? Um, Digital manuals and artwork. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't even think they sell a digital manual, do they? Like, if you buy a game these days, like, I don't think there's a manual. You just have to go with the crappy IGN guide. And welcome in with Fork. Definitely first. You were the first one here. How are you today? Late 93,000 were the good days, man. When I was born. That's the good old days. Because I was born, you know, like before the late 90s, I didn't exist, you know, so it couldn't have been good. First, two times in a row. Yeah, if you just tell yourself you're first, you're always gonna, like, you'll always just be first. You just ignore everyone. Basically, Miju was born and everything started to fall apart. Ricky, I think we're fairly close in age, right? So it could have been you. You've always existed. Don't believe the hype. That's true. That's true. I've always been here. um, but welcome in, Sanchez. I thought we look back on it fondly. No, you do. You had Harvest Moon and I Didn't Exist. Wow, those are the good old days. But don't you guys agree? I think I forgive me if I'm putting words in his stat's mouth, but I'm pretty sure he said that objectively, Stardew is better, no? Because like I think like when Concerned Ape made Stardew, he was like, I want Harvest Moon now, but like the Harvest Moon doesn't exist now, and but he's made it into something better. It only went downhill from Miju. Oh man. I'm sure there's been some good stuff since 2000s. Call of Duty, of course. um, you have G Idol in November. You want to go to IU concert before I die? I would love to see IU in person. I just want to see her, you know, her face. Stardew's basically Harvest Moon, but good. Oh no, for Harvest Moon. All those old titles paved the way for the red flag titles now. That's true. That's true. I love Harvest Moon so much, but they're always like quick and dirty. So Stardew's the same style and improved on a lot of things. I see. I see. Like the idea was there, but the execution was not the best. I mean, that's kind of how it is, like for older games, right? Because like they were very limited by what they could make. Like if you're like, oh, let me compare like okay, maybe Pokemon is a bad example because like Pokemon is not great now, but like if you're comparing like later Pokemon games, not the current ones, to the original Pokemon games, it's like well, they made the original Pokemon game in like assembly and they had like so many like they had so many like restrictions on how like and they basically like the whole game was like working around the technological like limitations of the time. So like, you know, of course people can make better things now, but they had a lot of things were very innovative back in the day. Which I guess kind of comes with the territory because it's like games are pretty new. You know, says, are you still together? No, she got torn in half. Valve's Orange Box was the pinnacle of gaming. It's been downhill ever since. What is Orange Box? 90% of my brain starts working when I read before as a non-English speaker. Before it's like it's like a cool new K-pop group. Before there's probably one called that already. GoldenEye and Quake spawned COD and Val. Harvest Moon spawned Stardew Valley, and then first FIFA. The first FIFA spawned all the new ones. True, true. What about Punch Out? Platinum was peak Pokemon. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I've never played Platinum because they didn't put Platinum into Diamond and Shining Diamond, whatever it was called. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Was an Orange Box like Portal, Team Fortress, and like Half-Life 2? What do you mean by Orange Box? That's just a collection of games? Pokemon Red and Blue is so buggy. Yeah, there's so many things in Pokemon. I remember I was watching a video about it, and they're like, yeah, like, technically, like, this type advantage doesn't work. And you're like, oh. They're like, oh, like, this thing just doesn't work. Like, it's supposed to be in there, but it just doesn't work. And there's so many things like that in the original Pokemon. Ricky in chess mode. Bishop to b4. I don't know much about chess. Okay, Sleepball Harry. It was like a 3-in-1. Oh, okay. With a collection that includes Half-Life 2, Team Fortress 2, and Portal. They're the best games of all time. I haven't played Portal 1. I've only played Portal 2, but I didn't finish it. Because, not gonna lie, it's a bit slow. Like, I don't know. I'm sure it picks up later, but like, the first hour was so boring. like the first hour, like the puzzles I think ramp up a little too slow, you know? Like I feel like they should have more engaging puzzles at the start. Cause the ones at the beginning are just like I understand you need like tutorials, right? Like you need tutorial puzzles, but like for like an hour the puzzles are like trivial. And I'm like I feel like they need to ramp it up. Maybe I'm just way too smart, but no, I'm kidding. And I think also I was playing it in co-op too, so like I think it's just a lot easier in co-op because you know two brains are better than one. You didn't play because not made in Japan. Weeb. But Halo's not made in Japan. Portal 2 is a bloated Portal, like how Tears of the Kingdom is bloated Breath of the Wild. I see, I see. So Portal 1 is actually better. But I got Portal 2 for like $1. That's why I was playing it. Yeah, I think just the concept didn't really appeal to me. Even though like I don't mind puzzle games that have like a simple mechanic. You know, like Portal, the mechanic, like I don't like puzzle games where the mechanic is unclear, you know? I like puzzle games where there's like you understand the framework of the puzzle, and it's just like how do you get there, you know? I don't really like Zelda style puzzles where like you don't even know really what the solution, like you don't really know like what you're trying to do, or like you don't even know like what tools are available to you, you know? Like obviously like you know like what items you have and stuff like that, but like I think it's just like some puzzle game that's like it's not like, oh, you have this one mechanic and you're trying to figure things out based on it. It's like a lot of the parameters are like unclear. You're not smart enough for puzzle games. I'm not very puzzle brain myself. Like I would say I think for me it's like I have pretty good like logical reasoning because obviously like you know I do it for a living. Um, but like it's more like when the puzzle is more like a riddle, I don't really like it. Like I just think it can be a bit like what is the word? It just doesn't feel like it just feels a bit unclear, you know. For a proper puzzle game, you recommend Baba Is You. That one was really popular for a while. I usually don't. I like. I mean, I think like most games these days have like a little bit of puzzle, right? Like even like story games and stuff like that have a bit of a puzzle, and that kind of stuff is fine. Usually, it's just like time wasting, I guess, but they're not usually too in depth. Um, I think better than finally solving one and getting a useless item, just a bunch of Hester's gifts. That's true. That's true. I guess like for a puzzle game, the reward is beating completing the puzzle, no? But yeah, there's a lot of them. I remember you doing the one shrine in Tears of the Kingdom for like an hour just to get a chest with the potion in it, really? But then I think like you just complete the shrine, right? Yeah, I don't remember Tears of the Kingdom shrines that vividly. Like I remember there was like I remember there was the what am I trying to say? The ones that were like Eventide Island, those ones. I didn't like those ones. But then there was one that was like Jenga and I had a great time. It was just like a fun time, no? Like I feel like it wasn't really like a puzzle. I was just playing Jenga and I was having a great time. We doing trick shots to get 5 rupees. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I feel like I definitely when I played Breath of the Wild, I didn't get any of the shrine I didn't get any of the shrine chests because like for most of the time they're like kind of useless. People 100% in Koroks just to get nothing. The people who 100% Koroks, they're just happy to 100% it, you know? They like the completion, you know? But I'm very not a completion person. Like I could not care less about for me, I'm not like a collector in real life or in games. Like if there's like collectible items and stuff like that, do not care at all. Welcome in AJ. We are not talking about Genshin. We're talking about Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. The Jenga shrines, plural. I think I only did one. Spend an extra 5 minutes on a shrine to get a singular opal. Exactly, exactly. There's always something or it's like a really bad weapon. You're like, great, thank you. I'm in 100% mode for like half an hour and then get sick of grinding and go any percent mode. Yeah, checks out. I'm definitely more of an any percent gamer. than a 100% gamer. But if there's like story, if there's like extra story, I'm like, I'm there. I'm like, if there's an extra dialogue option, I'm like, oh, I need to get that extra dialogue option. But only if I care about the story, you know? Um, Collect is just a fancy way to say hoarder, to be honest. Slightly, slightly. But I think people just get them. I think hoarders have trouble throwing stuff away, right? I feel like if you're a collector, you're collecting something very specific, right? I think hoarders just have trouble getting rid of things in real life. Don't know. But the wild heard the long game. I heard it's under 23 minutes now, or 24 minutes now. Or 23. You want to see a true ending that bad? I just hit up YouTube. Okay, yeah, if the true ending is like really ridiculous, like if it's like you need like thousands, like hundreds of hours to get it, I'm probably not gonna bother. Aren't a lot of JRPGs like that? Like you have to like complete the game like a ton of times. Like Fire Emblem and Nier, you don't have to like complete it like many times. And welcome in, Mitch. Hope you're doing well today. In my opinion, Breath of the Wild is meant to be 100% of people will anyways, and then get banned. There's no reward for doing so. Yeah, I feel like there's no point for the. I feel like there's not much of a point for the developers to put a lot of effort into something that not most people won't really do. Like most people will just get like a some percent of the Koroks, right? And like most people will not get the whole all of them. But it makes sense if the developers don't like focus on that too much because it's such a small percentage of people who will play, right? And the YouTubing Detroit Become Human instead of playing it. No, that one is actually yeah. That one there's a lot of different like endings and stuff you can look at. I think I would, but that game makes it really easy to go back because there's like a flow chart for each chapter, and you can just go to any point in the flow chart and just go from there, which is very nice. I think choice-based games should really have that. I think like as much as I have problems with the story in Detroit, the choice-based aspect was really well done. Because you can like after each chapter you can see exactly the flow chart of like what choices like you made a choice and it branched off and you can see that there's another choice there. And you can go back like really easily. You don't have to like replay the entire game, which is nice. I should do enough side quests to level up and have good armor, get through the main campaign. And if that there's new game plus, beat that. What if there's infinite new game pluses? When do you stop? A game was a one-sitter for me. I think I might have done like I think I might have killed someone and then I had to go back. I can't remember. But I remember what I did in my first playthrough. Only 100% Breath of the Wild if it was a Steam game and the achievements were quiet. So we could do 100% every game on Steam. That's a journey. How many corners did you go through? Probably quite a few. I have no idea. I don't remember. Definitely lost to people on my ending, and I was like, cool game, I never played again. I mean, there's only 3 main characters. How many did you lose? I think I definitely killed someone. I probably killed like Kara, but like she's really easy to kill. I think I might have killed her. I actually don't remember. Only the ones I like a lot, so like 30. I mean, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I don't think I've ever 100% a game unless beating it was already 100%, you know? The ability to go back for choice-based games makes it lose some authenticity. I guess so, but like it's kind of cool to see the what the alternate options are, you know? Especially if it's quite different. It depends how like I think like going back in a Telltale game makes it lose. Like I think it makes it worse because your choices ultimately don't matter, right? But in a game like Detroit, it can have such branching paths, right? Like if you can have a completely different section for certain characters. So I think being able to see those paths, I think is good. Which I'm on my way. Remember to like create my Steam account last year because Cuba Oh, okay, okay. So you didn't have that many. You didn't have that many Steam games. Just make bad choices the whole game and deal with it. It's kind of funny in that game because you can kill some characters like at the beginning, and then they're just like not in the game. Which I guess if maybe the people who are speedrunning it, that's the play. You just kill. You can kill Kara and Connor, I think, quite early on, and then or you can kill Kara like at the start, and then you can kill Marcus. You can kill Marcus like later on. But I think if you just kill them, then their stories just end. Kimmy killed Connor so many times. It was so funny. You can kill Connor a lot. He just keeps coming back, man. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, um, I think like, I think Connor should die for Hank because like Connor can come back. It's fine. Hank can't come back. Um, kill them all percent. That must be a category. Just murder percent. But except Connor can't die. I don't know how you would do this. But yeah, fun stream fact. Once we got raided by Brian Deckard, the the actor for Connor, and I was like freaking out, but he never came to the stream. I think he just raided me and then like didn't look, you know? I was like, oh. But still, he must have seen my username or something. So that's my I'm gonna hold on to that, you know. He must have seen my username. Maybe he saw my face. Like I don't know. It counts, yeah. It counts, it counts. He knows me. We're friends. Who's the most famous person who came on stream? I don't know. Like came on stream like physically or like on in chat. Probably just doom scrolling on the new app and just clicked on Miju Yaps. No, I think I think he had one of his mods come into my stream and like check it out, and then reported back to Brian and his wife, and then like I think the mods just pick who to raid, and I don't think they actually like look at the stream or come into the stream they're raiding. Draconian, that's a good candidate. Um, Justin Wong, he's definitely not the most famous. You could be famous and you just don't know. That's true. That's true. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's you. Maybe you've been here since the start and it was you. I have no idea. We've had some random people. I think it's like um some of the raids I had in that summer I was streaming a lot. They're so random. Like I love the fun fact, you know, like the wrestler. We had a wrestler, like a WWE wrestler, Adam Cole, raid us, which is really random. That's like my fun fact. um, and it's just like it's just very random. Like he's actually like a well-known WWE wrestler. He could be a big movie star. And he just doesn't know because she's not cultured. That's true. You could be in like I don't know, like really famous old movie. You know, not old movie, but like really famous, like well-known, like classic movie. And I just didn't know. You know, I have no idea. You could have been in Interstellar. I'm just trying to think of just trying to think of really well. You could have been in Breakfast Club. No, I've actually seen that one. I think I saw it in school. Let's campaign to get some famous movie star in chat next. I don't think they stream. Is there any famous actors that stream? I have no idea. Who's the most famous? Who's the most famous person that's streamed on Twitch? Is it like who would it be? There's like Snoop Dogg, right? Doesn't he stream on Twitch? Um, who else? Were a lot of like politicians streaming. Who would be like the most famous? I guess like politicians are quite famous, but maybe just in America. So I don't know if that counts. You saw the Breakfast Club and still didn't recognize me. Oh no. Which person were you? Were you? Yeah, I'll have to check back on this. Sakura from La Seraphim. Did she stream on Twitch? Did you hear there was a K-pop group that streamed on Twitch and then they got copyright striked for streaming their own song? um, welcome in, Con. Hope you're doing well today. Meiji Snoop Dogg collab one. I don't know if we would get along. I don't think we have much in common. Adult film stars stream on Twitch. I wouldn't say they're more famous than like someone like. I mean, maybe it depends on the circles you run in, but I couldn't tell you who the most popular adult film star is. And if you can list more than like a couple, then I don't know, man. Maybe you need to I don't know, touch some grass. The politicians don't really stream themselves, though. They just have a live stream of their rallies. No, some of them played like Among Us, right? Like AOC, she played like was it Among Us? Did she play Among Us? Like Drake actually streamed. Oh, yeah, maybe Drake streamed. I think there's a politician or two actually streamed during the pandemic. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Welcome in, social. Everything well? Is your Terry Crews? Terry Crews streamed on Twitch? Pretty sure Snoop and T-Pain are the most famous. I love T-Pain. He's actually really good at singing. But he just uses that autotune. Wash up artists are like, well, I guess I'm a Twitch streamer now. I guess so. I mean, Snoop Dogg is like a really bad streamer, apparently. Like, like, he once, like, kept his stream on for, like, a long time. Like, and he didn't realize that his stream was still on. And then he did, like, an entire stream muted as well. Like, he's not good at it, but he's streaming. AOC and Jagmeet Singh from the NDP streamed together once. Oh. They play separately, but they were playing a game. Oh, that sounds familiar. Okay. That's funny. I was seeing on my YouTube ads. There's no way AOC is more famous than Drake, though. That's true. That's true. It must be Drake then. AOC was on Pokemon stream and Drake was on Ninja streams, but they don't have their own channels that I know of. Yeah, I guess they're not like streamers. You know, Sakura has a video game channel on YouTube. I don't think she streams on Twitch though. And now Twitch is in Korea, right? So like she can't, right? She can't stream on Twitch now. Kendrick Lamar hasn't done a diss track of AOC yet. Yet, that's the key word. He might. I guess it honestly, to be fair, I think Twitch streamers are more famous than some of the people who stream on Twitch, no? Like, I would say these days, would you say these days, like, Pokimane is probably more famous than, like, Snoop Dogg? Like, I feel like, especially among younger people, like, I don't think the kids these days know, like, Snoop Dogg or, like, T-Pain, right? I think they're more likely to know, like, Pokimane or, like, XQC, you know, right? I guess it depends, like, what you define as famous. Like, do you mean, like, general population? Because there's a lot of old people, you know? The streamers are more than than U.S. politicians. Yeah, honestly, if you ask, like, kids, they're probably more likely to know, like, Twitch streamers than the politicians, no? But I guess, you know, it's because they're kids. The gaming industry makes more money than movies. I know that. Yeah, yeah. The youth and I have a far different reference pools. I guess so. I guess so. Well, I guess we can settle this debate when Taylor Swift streams on Twitch. Because I guess like some things aren't really streamers. Like there's like doesn't like NASA stream on Twitch? But like they're not like streamers, you know, like technically I guess NASA is most famous, but like or something like that. Or like I don't know, some like big news, but it's not really a streamer. Until movies figure out how to do microtransactions. That's true. That's true. My favorite pirate software store is Thor's accountant asking why his grandson knows who he is. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. NASA sends me to the space stream when? Um, I don't think they'll. Yeah, I don't think they'll let me in. I think there's some like physical fitness requirements that I don't think I meet, and you probably need to be like a doctorate. No. Um, he watched this 24-hour stream of the ISS looking at Earth. I've never watched a NASA stream. I don't know what they stream. I thought they just stream like rocket launches. So eating all their popcorn. True, true. I never get food at the movie theater. It's like it's very not worth it. Be the first 0G just dance streamer. Of course, it's time. I think that they can stream from space. Miju build astronauts go and get them a weak core. Yeah, why do you even need muscles in space? You just lose them. You don't need them. You just have to float around. You don't even need to use your legs. Come on. Movie theater, you watch movies on the internet. Sometimes a nice movie theater experience is like I think it's sometimes it's fun to go to the movie theater, but yeah, that popcorn is not worth. I only get popcorn when I have that like there's like a coupon thing that you can get here where it's like I think you get it at Costco where it's like 2 movie tickets, 2 drinks, and a popcorn. And I think that one, if I have that one, then I get the popcorn because it's like included. But I don't get the. I would never pay outright. The ping from space ain't great, but it's doable. Imagine trying to play doing a yap stream, just yapping at the earth. Exactly. It would be the same except Gudetama will be floating around back there. That's true. I would definitely bring Gudetama to space. He would be allowed. Pilates in space. Pilates is easy. Exactly. Actually, no, Pilates, they use a lot of like springs. Like they use a lot of springs with like resistant bands. So it would actually still work in space. But the workouts where you have to like lift up your legs when you're lying on the ground, you know, like the core workouts where you like a V sit kind of thing, that would be super easy, you know? Because your legs wouldn't have weight. You're more comfortable watching from home. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I don't go to the movie theater just for the heck of it, you know. Like I feel like I would only go with like other people if it's more of like an outing, you know. But I don't think I care enough about the theater. Sorry, I don't care enough about like going to see it in the theater to like watch a movie just by myself at the theater. Like I just watch at home. Astronaut food mukbang. True. Imagine first contact with the alien species and they have a cultural equivalent to streaming. We could collaborate on the stream. Imagine Miji being your ambassador. I'd be a great ambassador for humanity. I'm a nice guy. Oh no, this is about to a bad start. I'm giving red flags from the start. I'll go up and I'll be like, hey, I'm a nice guy. Do you want to play Call of Duty with me? And then the aliens would be like, oh, we should not interact with the species. And welcome in, Ralph. It's going pretty good. How about you? It's an odd experience going along to see a movie. Did that way back in 2018. Odd experience. What was odd about it? You'd be shilling to for British Columbia to the aliens. I'd be like, guys, if you're gonna like land on Earth, consider Vancouver. The aliens would see me as an ambassador and say, wow, humans sure do talk a lot. That's true. You'd be like, oh my god, humans don't shut up. Welcome in, Ratty. Good morning. Eating humanity, becoming oh, so we have one of those. Points to a Michael Reeves project. Oh no, that's not a. I don't think that's a good thing, is it? Maybe Michael Reeves should be the ambassador. You went to see Barbie by yourself in the cinema? Yeah, I feel like going to the cinema by myself would be fun. I just don't care enough to pay to go to the cinema. Like by myself, just to see a, you know, just this just to see a movie on the big screen, you know? Um, Vancouver. That's not how you spell Vancouver, but we cannot be cancelled. But yeah, lock him in, P. We wearing pink, so Coney. Yeah, did you wear pink? You're telling your homegirl yesterday that I love Canada, I want to move to BC, and she said that's the only place in Canada that's habitable. It's true! It is true! Even people in other parts of Canada agree. We saw the Warcraft movie in theaters on your own. It was good. People just don't understand the Warcraft lore. When was this movie? You regularly go to the cinema by yourself? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Waste of money. Also, the chairs are kind of small to me, so you kind of scrunch up in the seat. Oh, you need to go to the reclining chairs cinemas. Vancouver. I don't know what's going. I don't know what that message is trying to convey. I just watched the movie online. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like the yeah, the reclining seats. That's where it's at. These days, a lot of theaters are being replaced by the VIP theaters. It was in 2016. Oh, it's kind of a iffy time for video game movies, no? Your Borderlands was good. I've heard very very clearly the opposite. I've heard it was very, very bad. You love going to movie theaters because there's free popcorn on the floor that people spilled. Right. Free popcorn, honestly, yeah. What did just scoop it or just lick just don't even use your hands. Just lick it off the ground. A lot of video games, movies just don't do well. I mean, that it was changing. It was changing these days. Like we had the Mario movie. We had The Last of Us. There were some other ones. I can't remember. But yeah, we were on a roll, okay? There was Arcane. Like these were all like they were all really good. But there was hope. Fallout was really good. I just watched it. Yeah, it's yeah, we're on a roll. The Tom Holland one was not good. Uncharted. You're telling me 6% rating isn't good? Almost a passing grade. You think the few theaters I've been to both 2020 have all converted to those recliner seating? Yeah, because no one likes the normal movie theater. It's not good. I was gonna say mixed reviews, but they actually weren't that mixed. They were pretty overwhelmingly negative. Did The Last of Us movie do that well? It was a TV show. There's some hidden gem video game movie adaptations though. Like what? Arcane and over. I'm so excited for season 2 of Arcane, guys. Even if you don't like League of Legends at all, because I watched Arcane before I was into League of Legends, okay? And Arcane season 1 really really good. It's just a good show. It's an animated show. It's just good. You made about 25 minutes on Uncharted because I quit. Yeah, Uncharted it's not even bad. It was just mediocre. It was really mid. Like it was just like nothing was really good about it, but nothing was really awful about it, you know? But as an Uncharted fan, was a bit disappointed. Like I was quite disappointed. I was like, you could do so much better with the Uncharted movie because like Uncharted is already a movie. Like if you played Uncharted, the point of Uncharted is that it's like playing an action movie. So like how could you mess that up? Here's one good example of a 2-time movie attempt of an FPS game, Doom. The devs on Twitter were not involved. They kept their distance. Yeah. I love the fact that Uncharted movie development took so long. Nathan's actor ended up being recast as Sully. I know. I just, I guess they wanted a young Nathan, but I feel like Tom Holland was in it. Could Arcane get into League of Legends? I guess so, but you don't need to enjoy League of Legends, a game, to enjoy Arcane. The Raccoon City Resident Evil movie was actually super sick. Is that the one with the guy from Victorious? I know there's a Resident Evil movie with the guy from Victorious, but I've never watched him. The Sonic movies are pretty good. I never watched a Sonic movie. It's a competent film, but there's like nothing keeping you watching. It's like it's not. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's just so middling. It's such a mid movie. It's like fine. It's like, oh, this is an action movie. There's nothing horrible about it. It's just like nothing's really good about it. Heard Universal's making a Zelda movie. Aren't they making a? Is it live action? It's a live action Zelda movie. Umbrella Academy is cool too. I've never watched Umbrella Academy. I thought people really liked the earlier seasons, but I kept seeing videos about the current season being really bad. Hope they cast Chris Pratt as Link, but Link says nothing the entire movie. Chris Pratt as Link, and then Jack Black is Ganondorf. That's the only way you can do it. Or Tom Holland as Link. Tom Holland as Link, and then Chris Pratt as Ganondorf. I'm sorry. And try to just play the game. 25% gameplay, 25% movie. Exactly. I'm like, the game is already a movie. How could you mess that up? Hope it's not live action because Zelda art is so good. I'm pretty sure it is live action, no? Was it? I can't remember. And you know, I talked about this before, but they're making a Minecraft movie and it's live action. Oh, it was like the weirdest decision ever. Has Ganondorf ever had that chaotic goblin energy that Jack Black has? Yeah, I think so. I think so. They're just waiting on the Zelda meme in the movie. Excuse me, princess. I hope they do that. That'd be fun. But I can't see it being like a comedy. Like I feel like a lot of people really want Zelda to be like a Studio Ghibli style movie, and I could see that really working. But that doesn't sound like it's gonna happen. You love to see Link's actor script. I bet he's gonna talk. I don't think you can have a movie where Link just doesn't talk. Can you imagine though? Link starts talking and he's like quipping, like he's quipping like a Marvel protagonist, like like he starts like he acts like Tom Holland, you know? I feel like that would be really weird. Link just better make a bunch of sounds and stuff his face, or maybe make him. I think he has to talk. Depends what Zelda you do. If you would do Wind Waker, that's a comedy action movie right there. True, Welcome in Aladdin. I don't know. I feel like they would make a new story, you know? Like I don't think I feel like they'd have to come up with a lot of stuff anyway. Yeah, I don't think any Zelda game has enough story for a full movie, right? So I think like they would have to they would have a general structure to go with, no? Having flashbacks to when Pikachu talked. It's gonna happen. I see at least an hour dedicated to Link backtracking and looking for heart pieces. That's a bit too accurate. Constant Beetle comic relief. Oh my gosh, who's gonna play Beetle? Kevin Hart. Will the Zelda movie have its own continuity where fans of a Civil War if one Zelda game story gets picked over the others? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like, I mean, I don't think there was much to begin with. You know, like what would you even, what story would even make it into a movie? You know, maybe like you could do like Breath of the Wild, but you have to add so much. Like I feel like whatever game you pick, they're gonna have to add a lot. Smashing pause that needs to be constant with the realm. Like mid dialogue scene, Link just picks up the paw, just throws on the ground, just for no reason. They don't explain it. They're just like they just continue. Tom Holland as Beetle. There's so many options, so many good casts. They should base a Zelda movie on speed running tech. Oh god, that'd be a cursed movie. Danny DeVito. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe the movie will be dismantling the timeline, and it ends with the timeline didn't matter. Freeing Nintendo from the timeline curse they brought upon themselves. Oh, that's the play. That's the play. Yeah, I feel like they just have to disregard. I'd rather they disregard any continuity in the Zelda movie and focus on making a good movie. The movie would be like 30 minutes. The movie would be like 23 minutes. You love cursed movies? Okay, okay. Um, clip time? Okay, okay. And welcome in K-pop dot fan. Just BDBing. Oh no. Okay, let's see what we got. I need to vote right now. Oh no! Among Us! Oh, okay, Kalani, thank you, Kalani. Oh, this is when Kalani betrayed me. Uh oh, wait, but it's not me. I had a 50-50 chance. Oh, I'm so bad at Among Us, guys. I'm so bad at Among Us. This. What? When did you kill them? I was looking the whole time. How did you kill them? I was playing Among Us and I stuck with Kalani the whole time. When you separated, we were just talking about this yesterday. How'd you kill like 30 people? I stuck with Kalani the whole time and somehow Kalani snuck off in like a few seconds, killed someone, came back, had an alibi because I was with him the entire time. So I was like defending Kalani. I was like, guys, it's not Kalani. Like I was with Kalani the whole time. And then it was down to 50-50 at the end. It was me and two other people, and I voted wrong. Very bad. I think Among Us had an update. I don't know. I don't play that much Among Us. Good job, Kalani. I'm really bad at Among Us. I've been betrayed so many times. Kalani is too good, and I think I got fooled, bamboozled by Key as well. I just don't trust anyone now. And it's very hard for me to play Among Us. Okay, not to be like, okay, I admit I'm bad at Among Us. I'm not a good liar at all. And one of them I was like, guys, it wasn't me. And everyone was like, everyone in the chat that wasn't playing was like, you know, you can't just say like it wasn't me. Like like that's like the most suspicious thing you can say. Yeah, so I admit I'm bad at Among Us, but I think it's also extra hard for me because everyone knows me. So like it's like I'm the streamer in the situation, right? So like everyone suspects me a lot. And like sometimes they'll even just vote me out just for the hell of it, you know? Like every round starts with Miju sus. And I'm like, guys, I didn't do anything. Like everyone's like Miju sus. So if I'm actually the imposter, it's like really hard. So, you know, I'm just not making excuses, but like kind of making excuses, you know? Sorry, just trust me, but exactly. Yeah, I'm really bad at Among Us, and I don't think I could ever play it with like voice chat, because I'm like the worst liar. Like I don't know why. Everyone's favorite makes it impossible. Yeah, I think it's just because like everyone knows me and they love picking on me, you know. So it's just like, you know, it's just I think like people are more likely to notice me doing things, right? Because like if the other people in the lobby, they might not know them, right? And welcome in, Rimu. Good morning to you too. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm just not good at Among Us to begin with. I think I've always been a really terrible liar. I don't know. It's probably, I guess it might be a good thing, you know. I'm just an honest person because of it, because I can't get away with lying. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why. I just always been a terrible liar. Are you the imposter? Me? No, I'm not the imposter. It's fun to vote you off and be wrong. It's fun to write and vote when you are. You can't win. Exactly. People like it. It's like if there's no one to vote for, people just vote for me. Like, it's what can you even do? When's community day? I don't know. I think I need to find a game that we can play that's not Among Us. Because we're definitely gonna play marbles, right? Like if we do a community day, definitely playing marbles. Cause I think it's a fun one because like everyone can join, right? Like it's like you don't need to play, like you don't need to have anything. For me, the main criteria is it needs to be like enough people. Like I would say like 10 people party. Cause like I think if it's like 4, it's a bit too small, you know? And the game has to be free. That's my criteria because I don't really want anyone to be excluded because they don't have the game. Fortnite. I'm not playing Fortnite. Yeah, Fall Guys I know is popular because like because Among Us was fun, but like after a while, like okay, I know Among Us like kind of comes and goes, but when I was playing it back then, a lot of people didn't really care about Among. I think Fall Guys was popping off at the time, um, so it's like so people weren't enjoying it as much. So I don't know what the kids are into these days. Like if it's like people prefer Fall Guys these days, or people prefer Among Us. Maybe we can get some crowd voting. Um, Fall Guys now the phone port. I've never played Fall Guys, but I know it's free now, so that would be that was also an option I was considering. But I don't know how Fall Guys works. Do you just run and then you try not to fall off the platform? I don't understand. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's easy to understand. Do you have Jackbox? Yeah, I was looking into Jackbox as well, but I think a lot of times Jackbox like there's a certain restriction on the number of people who can play. There's some that like chats can play. There's some games like that, but I'm also a bit iffy on games where people can just freeform draw anything or like I guess in Among Us people can just type anything they want, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Jackbox can be good as long as I find the right game. I know Jackbox has a lot of options, but there's some where like people don't need to play. You could just play it in the chat. I think those games are the best as well. Welcome in, Ken. And then there's a game Words on Stream. Oh my god. One time we tried playing it, and then there's people that come into your Words on stream, and they're like really good at words. Like they're really good. And then they were just like my community, like my viewers were trying to play, but this one guy just sniped all the words. I was like, excuse me, like I mean like I get that they're like having fun, but like I was like it's kind of like not fun for the people like it's like not fun for me or the other people there, you know? Um and welcome in Yokomoto. I mean Stinkomoto. Everything out today. Just play Words on stream and leave. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They just come in and want to play Words on stream. I mean, I guess they just like the game. But yeah, maybe they're cheating. I don't know. Banned reason too good at words. True, true. Words on stream servers have fun. I thought they just do it to be annoying. I don't know. I'm assuming I just assume that they like playing words. They didn't seem like so good that they were like cheating. It just seemed like they played it a lot. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but that game was not as fun because like people can come in and snipe, and then I mean you can always ban them, but like it's also kind of like I guess you could just like have followers only chat. Oh, maybe that could be an option too. I could have like followers only chat, but then like I guess new people can't come in and play with us, which is a bit rude. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think a game where like someone can take over it is maybe not the best. But I don't know how. I know like Jack, and like it's also like kind of unfair because like some people aren't like native English speakers and stuff like that. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite game. I think Marbles is more fun. They have a spreadsheet with all the words. What? Oh, these guys. What are they doing? They need to get a life. What's the name of the purple hair doll next to me? This is Leon. Leon from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, Marbles is fun because it's just like, you know, there's not much, you know, just like everyone can play. There's no like skill involved. Like you just play, and no one can like take anything away from anyone else. How do marbles work? Oh, you just like you just say like join in the chat, and then you get a marble on the stream I'll be streaming the screen, and you get a marble with your name attached to it, and then the marble's just raised. It's just like RNG. But it's fun because like people like type like boost or like speed up or whatever in the chat, even though it doesn't do anything. But people just have a great time with it. And then like some people's marbles like fall off the track. It's like a fun time. You know at least one Words on Stream snipers who admitted to using one. What's the point? What are those people doing? Like what? I don't understand, man. There's a Street Fighter 6 tourney at PAX West, and you don't know about these things when they're in your own backyard. It's PAX in Seattle. Speed up past everyone else and win. Exactly, exactly. You just have to speed. You have to give words of encouragement to your marble and just keep and win the race. And you can use marbles to make decisions. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. You could do that. Pack less than Seattle right now. It's a con, and I don't do that. It's probably stinky. No, I'm kidding. But Jay Wong is there. Oh, you could meet him and be like, you could be like, hey, you don't meet your games. Boost in chat is cheating, and you refuse to do it ever. Well, have you ever won marbles? If everyone else is cheating, you should do it too. You've already met him many times. Oh, fair enough. You have won marbles. Oh, so fair and square can win. You'll never know the taste of victory. Oh, but he has. Encouraging is yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with encouraging. I think you can just be like, hey, Marble, it's okay. You're doing great. You got permabanned from a stream for losing marbles. Oh no. Like, still to this day. You didn't know that was a rule when you joined? I think you told me about this before, right? That's such a stupid thing. I guess you're participating. As long as everyone's aware of it when you're participating. Fair enough, but like, why? Why would you do that? Like, as a viewer, as a streamer, why? Yeah, maybe we could play. How many people can play Fall Guys at once? Is it like 10 people? Is it quite a few people? I remember, yeah, I was looking at the Jackbox games. 40? Oh my god. 32, 40. Okay, that's plenty. That's plenty. We're not gonna have that many people. Getting banned from RNG. That's so sad. I guess it's like, I mean, I guess it's fine. Like if that was your first time, or like if that was your first time in the stream anyway, or like if that was like you didn't really go to the stream that much anyway. But like, imagine if you're watching a stream for like year, and then like you just got banned because of marbles. Do you think you get in trouble if you just made another account? But then why would you even want to do that anyway? Like, would you really want to still? You're an active viewer, really? That's really mean, honestly. For like a month or two? Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like good riddance. Like, at that point, like, that's really mean. I mean, I guess, like, some people just do it for the meme of it, but, like, I don't know, I think it's a bit silly. That's why I really don't like the channel point rewards that are, like, time out another viewer or something like that. I just don't like that. Like, I'm like, I understand that it's just for fun, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, why? Like, why? Like, if I was watching a stream and I was having fun chatting, and then someone timed me out, I'd be like, what did I do wrong? And I feel like it could be like you can like pick on someone, you know? Like it's fine if they're like if you know them and they're like in on it, but I feel like sometimes people would just use it against like a new viewer comes in and says something that someone doesn't like, and then they just like time them out. Like I feel like it's not I guess I would have my own discussion about who could be timed out. You know, like if it's like Draconian wants to time out Chicano, then I feel like, you know, I guess that'd be fine. But then like also then Chicano can't chat for like 10 minutes, so it's also not the best. Yeah, I feel like it can be a bit maybe if the streamer is like you know, like accepting and denying the request, but like I don't know. It just seems like why even have it? You know, like what are you gaining from it? How many points is it for you to do Black Mamba Dance? I think when the next Just Dance comes out, I might pay for like a month of the subscription, and I think Black Mamba's probably on. Black Mamba was on like Just Dance 2021. So it's probably already on the subscription, so we could probably do it. But it doesn't go well. I'm just saying, like it doesn't go well. I never learned the Black Mamba dance because I was like my knees, you know. But the drop down part is fun, but the rest of the dance is kind of hard. Or we could do the easy version. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. Okay, I'm sure there's like tons of Jackbox games. I don't know. I just feel like I'm also just worried. Like some games, like a lot of games, like you can like you get like it's like a prompt, right? Like it's like a word prompt, and then you have to like type the answer or whatever. But I feel like some people would say like weird stuff. But like I guess you could. There's probably ways to moderate that on Jackbox side. there's a VIP in another stream I hang out in who gets timed out at least once per stream. Apparently, it's an inject between the streamer and the VIP. I mean, if they're both in on it and they both like it, then I guess fair enough. Like I can see that, but like yeah, I think it's sometimes like if you have like a timeout, like like a redemption, then like I think it could be used in like I think it could be used in kind of like a bullying way, you know? Like I'm also not a fan of like I'm also not a fan of um like if someone if say like I delete someone's message or something, or like someone weird comes in and like I ban them or whatever, and then like sometimes some chats like they just like start like I understand like sometimes people are like really weird and they kind of deserve to be like I kind of say like you know like they obviously like deserve to be called out, but like so it just feels like sometimes people are getting like ganged up on, and I'm not a big fan of that. Getting timed out just means you're cool. You've never been timed out, Chikano. Um, please don't bully me, I'll cry. Yeah, exactly. Like you never know how people are gonna like react to stuff like that. So it's like, what do you like? What are you gonna do? Um, what if I genuinely just want to sell you some followers to grow your stream? I appreciate it. Thank you for thinking of me. You got banned once for saying, "Oh, we can't say that word here." Fork, you're on thin ice. If you guys don't know the lore, okay, I used to be really bad at the. Okay, so you know, if you guys ever moderated for a stream, there's like you can have a setting where like there's like three icons next to the person's name. I think there's like a ban, timeout, and like maybe delete message icon. But I used to be really bad at using it. Like I used to always misclick. I used to always misclick because the chat would scroll, or like I'll be like clicking randomly on the screen just to like change windows, and I would accidentally click on one of them. I have those turned off now because I'm like, I can't be trusted with it. And then so then one time someone came into like this was really early. Maforka's been here since like I started streaming. And it was like really early on, and someone came in and I wanted to ban them, but then I misclicked right after we were talking about Dr. Pepper, and I don't like Dr. Pepper. And Mafork was like, I like Dr. Pepper, and then I banned Mafork. So I was like, so that's a running joke. You can't. It's a rule. You'll be banned for talking about Dr. Pepper. I used to get bullied all the time, but now Miju's heart has warmed and she's not as cruel as she used to be. Maybe Miju just accepted that she herself is a weeb. You're on thin ice too, Yokomoto. Well, can't we say the greatest soda of all time? Excuse me? It tastes like a medicine. We believe you. We've seen your aim. That's true. My aim on a controller is not bad, but my aim when I played Alien Isolation, really good. Playing Japanese, she claims Japanese people can't be weaves, but joke's on her, she's Canadian. I'm both. I'm both. I'm a Japanese citizen. What about Mr. Pibb? Is that America? Is that American? I don't know what that is. And welcome in rain check. You have a soda confession to make. I'm watching you. Wait, welcome in rain check. What about Mr. Pepper? Mr. Pepper sounds okay. He sounds like a cool guy. I think the origin of soft drinks is the medicine. Like the Coca-Cola actually had cocaine in it when it was first invented. Yeah, that's not good. Can't be giving the kids that. You gotta be at least like 12. But you're not a Japanese citizen. I am. Like I could be. I think they don't. I don't think they don't consider me like a resident, but I don't know. Back when social was back in the good old days, so we could have cocaine whenever we wanted. Back when people still thought cocaine was medicinal. Right. In Genshin, OG Coca-Cola is a toddler drink given 4-year-old Coke. That's true. The 4-year-old's going to war. But you can't have it in Japan. There's a bit of like you can have both until you're 23. But then you can also just renew your passport. I don't really know what's going on actually. But I think you can renew your passport before you turn 23 and it will be valid for like the 10 years or whatever. So I'm not sure what happens after that. But yeah, technically you're like dual citizen until you reach a certain age. And they're like you have to choose, you know? But yes, I don't really know what's going on. I'll have to figure it out at some point, but my passport is still good. My one cousin was like Canada, American, and Japanese citizenship. She's like 5. Yeah, Japan. Yeah, it's something about your age. I think a lot of people just keep both because like the governments don't communicate with each other, right? So like Japan won't check. Like Japan's not gonna like call up Canada and be like, "Hey, is this person still a Japanese or Canadian citizen?" They don't check. So a lot of people just you can just renew your passport in Japan, and I think it's fine. I mean, to get another citizenship, you'd have to renounce your Norwegian one. Yeah, some countries are like that. I don't know why they don't allow dual citizenship. Like, come on, and be a global citizen. What other citizenship would? I mean, I guess you said you want to move to Canada. You can get a Canadian one. Why 23? I don't know. I don't know if it's 23. I might be wrong, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know why it would be 20. Maybe it's like, um, in Japan you're an adult at 20, so maybe it's like you get a few years extra, like maybe to decide. I have no idea. You're a citizen of Earth. Are you sure? Where's your Earth passport? Probably never leave the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, yeah. It's hard. Like once you live here, it's hard to live anywhere else, you know? We're just used to the climate. You know, if we don't have enough rain, we'll die. You're nearly able to get your German citizenship. Nice, nice. Yeah, some countries it's easier to get citizenships than others, I think. The visa stuff is very I don't really understand. I'm just very grateful that I have a passport where I don't have to worry about visas, you know? Like I feel like with the Canadian like there's some like having like a first world country passport is such a like it's actually very a big privilege. I just googled it. You can have a dual citizenship since 2020. Oh, it changed. Let's go. Time to become a Danish citizen. Let's go. Can't you just travel anywhere anyway? Or are you not part of the Schengen zone? Unless Yellowstone goes off for the San Andreas, Balcos, and Ripperoni. That's true. That's true. Um, it's 20. Oh, it's 20. Okay, maybe okay. I just made up the 23 thing, I guess. I don't know. I was not in I had like my mom sort that all out when I was like 18 or something, so I don't remember. And I can't do paperwork in Japan, so I just they're just like sign here and I just like write my name really terribly in Japanese and then like, okay, I did it. We're in Schengen, getting a Danish citizenship would literally do nothing. Yeah, because I was wondering that. I was like, doesn't it don't you don't even need a passport to go? Having an American or Canadian citizenship as a person who enjoys traveling is passing life in easy mode. I know. I think a lot of people don't realize, like, I think a lot of people don't realize how beneficial it is to have like an American, Canadian, like even Japanese. Like, there's a lot of like they have like a ranking of passports by like their power, and like you guys don't understand. Like, if you don't have these passports, like say like you have like a like a passport where you need a visa to go anywhere. You can't just travel, you know? That reminds me of Dogen and Trash Day shorts on Japanese paperwork. Yeah, I think paperwork is a bit ridiculous in Japan. But I don't need like what am I trying to say? Like I don't need to do it that much. Thankfully. And like if I do, then I'll just ask one of my family members because like I can't read. Are some passports more powerful than others? I think some passports you can travel so many places without a visa. in some passports, you need a visa to go anywhere. Like, if like say like you want to travel to like Canada, you need to like submit a visa, and um, you need to like wait to get the visa back, and it might not be approved. So it's like a whole thing. But like with if you're American, you could just go anywhere you want. Not anywhere, but like you can go like majority of places and without a passport. Without a visa, sorry. With a passport, without a visa. Um, what's wrong with the North Korean passport? I think you have more problems than just their passport. Did Mija just say she can't read? Yeah, I can't read. My international coworkers are talking about this recently. Apparently, Belgian passport's one of the strongest. They don't beef with too many countries. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think most like first world countries, are pretty strong. Like I don't think there's too much of a difference, right? Like whether you have like a Canadian or American or like East Asian, or I guess excluding China. I think China could be you need a lot of like visas to go places. Um, or like generally a lot of places in Europe. Switzerland passport has to be good too. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, to this day, I've never needed a visa to go anywhere. But I don't go to like a huge variety of countries, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Baja makes some pretty good waffles. True, true, and chocolate. Yeah, I was looking at Europe recently. I was like, where would I go? Where's a great place to go? You know, I know. Um, and there's quite a few places to be fair, because I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, which is one place, and I've been to Athens. You found a small rabbit hole. You're eligible for ferries and a Danish passport. You can just get one immediately. You can just get a Danish passport immediately. Do you have Danish ancestors? I just want some Belgian rights. No, no, what is that? Aioli and beer. You can get that. You can get that. Your Belgian coworker gave you 100% dark chocolate the other day, and it wasn't dark enough. Really? Did it not just taste like eating the beans off the tree? You have to fill out a lot of paperwork, and it's 110 euros. Yeah, I feel like you don't really gain anything from it, right? You may as well not bother. And then you have another passport to maintain. My friend recently was going to Korea and Japan, um, and she went all the way through security, and she was about to board the flight, and they told her she couldn't board the flight because there was like a stain on her passport, and then she got like turned away at the gate, like about to get on the plane. So now I'm like paranoid because like I have two passports, right? So like I'm like, and she didn't bring her Japanese passport. Like she has one too. She didn't bring it. And so if she had brought it, she probably would have been able to get on the plane. So now I'm like, maybe I should just, yeah, maybe I'm like, why should I not just bring both passports with me? Like, maybe I should just always like have like a backup passport. Like, why not? Because like, usually when I travel to like if I travel to like Europe, I just take my Canadian passport because like, what would I do with my Japanese one? You know? But yeah, I was like, maybe I should bring both. But I don't know if I would be able to get on the plane with my Japanese passport. I don't know. Because like I think you have to check in with your passport number, but maybe like it would just serve as like a maybe like they would still let me through, like if there's something wrong with my Canadian one, like it would be like an ID at least. Um, she misused the passport as a napkin. Oh no. Um, just use your Japanese passport to curry favor with the weebs. That's the last thing I want to do. Don't wipe yourself with passwords. Yeah, yeah. I would not say that's a good idea. Mostly because passports are they're a bit stiff. Yeah, it's now I'm like now I'm like paranoid. But when I go to Japan, I always bring both passports because like it's just a bit easier. Especially like when you come back, it's not like they check your plane tickets. Like I could just come back with my Canadian passport because I'm not gonna come back into the country with my Japanese passport, right? Because I'm like not a citizen situation. Um, so obviously, like I do need both in this situation, but um, yeah, it's now I'm like, oh, like so many things can happen when you're traveling. And their Air Canada, the pilots might strike next month. So that will be a fun time if they do. With so many like airline strikes and stuff like that. They're such a disaster. Are there any countries where Japanese passport is better than a Canadian? I have no idea actually. But I know Japanese passport is one of the strongest. So it's pretty decent. But I would assume there's not many places where Japanese is like superior to Canada. If they need a pilot Air Canada, you have 5 hours in flight sim, you're hired. United Airlines in the States are on strike. Yeah, so many strikes. I know it was really bad, like the years after COVID, traveling was really rough. There was always strikes everywhere, flights were being canceled left and right. It's like a whole thing. So it's yeah, when traveling, when stuff goes wrong, if there's like, yeah, then when stuff goes wrong or there's like strikes going on, it's such a disaster. It's hopefully it's not too bad, and I hope they just resolve it without going on strike. You know, just pay them more. Like, come on, be a professional striker. Is that a job? I feel like you won't get paid for that job. Okay. Quick baby, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Enjoy the Mallow March while I'm gone. Okay, give me a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. Yokomoto's having a little exorcism here. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing good. My hair is at such an awkward length. You can see that. Also, I've been trying to like it goes like all over the place because it touches my shoulders, right? So like it doesn't stay straight because it's always touching my shoulders. But then like I try to straighten it and I feel like it's like so dry now. So I want to like cut down. I want to cut off the ends, right, to like keep it healthy. But also, if I cut it now, it's gonna stay at this awkward length for longer. So I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to, you know. I just need to get it. Like I think once I get once my hair reaches like here, it'll be fine. But like from like here to here is like really annoying. Don't know what to do about it. I think that's but I feel like it would be worse. Like, imagine if you had like really, really short hair and then you're trying to grow it out to like here. I feel like the length of hair from like here would be like really annoying, no? I feel like it would just look really bad for like a while. It like a really like if you had like a buzz cut or like I don't know, like a pixie cut kind of thing, like really, really short. Like growing out period would be just like really awkward. You know, as much animated emotes because your gifts have expired. But you're like the only person I sub to with my own loot. I don't have a dancing one. But you could just use like the like these ones. Yeah, see? Um Kind of Kindness is on streaming now, the new Lanthimos for Things director film. What is it about? Oh, I broke my chat box by sending one chat message. Thanks, Twitch. Let me refresh it, I guess. Oh, it's still broken. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's just what it looks like now. Apparently, it's an anthology. Oh, interesting. Interesting. What the heck is that? It's Chaewon dancing like this. But welcome in, coffee. Yeah, it's Chaewon. It's Chaewon. It's just a dancing emote. I think we have what other dancing emotes do we have on BTTV? I don't know how to view my BTTV emotes. I don't know how to use Twitch anymore. I think my extension went somewhere. Oh, Kind of Kindness. Oh yeah, there's Huta. There's Huta. You're right. Oh yeah, Rajam. I don't know that Seal one is dancing. There's Rat Jam. There's Cat Jam. Yeah, we have a lot of options here. Yeah, I do need to. I haven't gotten new emotes made for like a long time, but maybe I should. Like we had a couple ideas, right? I wrote it down somewhere. Or Chaewon. It's a Chaewon vibing emote. It's a good emote. You don't think the seal is dancing, but the movement is there. Maybe he's trying to dance. Okay, we don't know. Maybe he's bad at dancing, but he's trying his best. You never know. Yeah, I wanted to make a. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a Giga Chat emote, but like a Miju version. Don't know how I'm gonna do that. And I wanted to make one where I'm holding a sign that says "No weaves allowed." Don't know how I'm gonna. I think I could just make it like I feel like these days, like I was like I got emotes made right like drawn emotes made, but everyone likes the ones that are like just my face more. You know, I feel like those are more widely used now. You know, maybe I could just make it myself, and it'll be cheaper. No weaves, yeah, no weaves allowed sign. And then so when someone says something weeby, we could use no weaves allowed. Because they added a lot more emote slots, so I've actually have a lot more emote slots. Hong Chao is in it. You love that woman. She's in the whale and the menu. I haven't watched either of those, but the menu sounds tempting because I love what's her name? Anya Taylor Joy. Is that her last name? Something like that. Yokomoto pops in. Everyone's fans. Yeah, that might happen. I can't control that. Did we confirm Meiji is a weeb? You can't be a weeb if you're Japanese. That's actually fact. Yeah, and then like maybe like a cooking emote, but I don't do many cooking streams these days. Maybe I do need to do one. Maybe we should do one soon. Yeah, and a dancing emote, I guess, but maybe I should copy one. That could work. Could make I'm Canadian. I'm both. Yeah, and a yapping emote. Let me write that down. I don't know which ones I need to have drawn out and which ones I can just make with my face. Welcome in, Kalani. Everything well today? Didn't you have a cooking emote at one point? No. Cooking mama, cooking Miju. It's time. We watched a clip for showing Miju. Oh yeah. A fork redeemed the random clip, and it was the clip. Even though we were just talking about it, was funny. But yeah, I don't know how to. I think I need to have some of these drawn out because I think some of them like I could try and make them myself, but I feel like it wouldn't turn out the best, you know. Um, how am I today? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Is I am, is you're doing good? Um, Rubber trust issues from it. Yeah, I can never trust anyone in Among Us now. But yeah, I think I need to have some of these. Yeah, I don't know if I should get some of these emotes made. I'm not in touch with my original emote artist, so I'm also kind of on the fence about like, um, I'm on the fence about having someone else draw it and then like it won't look the same. Like some of my emotes will look different, right? But I guess that's normal. Like I think a lot of people have that. Animated yapping, exactly, exactly. Um, but I need to find someone who can do like animated emotes, I think. Because like I want like yapping. I think yapping and dancing will be have to be animated. So I'm not sure. Show up fashionably late. Of course, of course. Um, but yeah, I need to figure that out. I think no weeps allowed. I could make it. Um, I think I could make it myself. I don't know how I'd make Giga Chad myself though. Like I guess like Giga Chad, the emote like pans, right? Like it kind of just pans like that. I guess I could do that. I could just find a black and I can make a photo of myself black and white and I could just pan it. I don't have these photo editing skills though. I don't know how you do that. I'll figure it out. We just here wrapping up the yapping while we West Coast is still waking up. I'm here bright and early, man. Wish Magic Man was bigger. Yeah, it doesn't look the best. I think Magic Man doesn't look the best because on the emo side it's too small. It looks great on the sticker, but yeah, on the emote it just doesn't really work. I don't think there's a way to make it bigger. You know, like I think it has to be like drawn out because like with like normal human size, it doesn't really look right. Miju being up and streaming at 9 a.m. on a weekend is crazy. I'm an early riser. But to be fair, sometimes I do sleep in on the weekends, but now I can't. But it's kind of nice because I have the rest of the day, you know? Because streaming at 12 was a bit obtrusive to my day, honestly, cause like you can't really do something before 12. Like if you want to make plans with someone, like what are you gonna do? Like, hey, meet me at 9 a.m. I have to leave at like 11. Bye. And then like I guess you could do something after like dinner, but it's a bit awkward. So like if you stream at 9 a.m., then like you're done by like 12 and then you have the rest of the day. But yeah, the only annoying thing is that the sun shines directly through this window in the morning. So when I first started streaming, it was like shining directly in my face and it was really annoying. So then I got a blanket and I pinned it to my blinds, but I didn't have like a clip. I didn't have like a proper clip. But I used hair clips, and somehow it stays. Like somehow it's fine. It's just staying like that. So I guess that's fine. I think I need to get like proper clips that aren't hair clips. um, so maybe sleep. I'll expect you late, like I do on Wednesdays. Like yeah, okay. The right side of your face is gonna burn. Yeah, it was making the lighting like really weird because it's like kind of just shining like on the side of my face. So and it was like it was just so bright I couldn't see. So I think I need like I think I do need like cuz like the you guys can tell like the blinds here, they're not very thick. Like they just like it like yeah, it's like a little bit of like it's like privacy, I guess. But you can still kind of see through them. They're not very thick. So like I think like in the morning it's very bright. But I think there's probably some blinds you can buy online that just attach to your existing blinds. So maybe I need to get that. You're gonna end up looking like that Mr. Incredible meme. What is that? Is it just is it the one where one side of his face is lit up? That's kind of what it looked like, yeah. That was like that's why I pinned the blinds. I pinned the blanket up here. I think the sun is kind of gone now. I think like I think it's only a problem like at this time of year, you know. Because in the winter, you guys know at 9 a.m. it's gonna be dark. The sun will not be up, you know. or it'll be like sunrise. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't fall down. But I think I need like. Also, I broke this blind. I need to fix it, but I don't know how. I accidentally like. So the blinds got stuck one day. So then it's one of those like rolly, right? You like pull on the string, and then it rolls. But then I accidentally manually unrolled it one. So now it rolls down too far. And when you roll it all the way up, it's not all the way back in. So I think I need to fix that, but I don't know how. You're gonna go touch some grass? Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. Enjoy touching grass. Yeah, I probably need to touch some more grass as well. I don't think I left the house this week. Actually, did I? I've been trying to walk to the store sometimes to get some stuff. So maybe I did this week. Did I walk? I think I might have walked to the store on Tuesday. Or maybe I left the house on Tuesday. But I think I might go out today because I'm not going to my mom's house today because we had some like we had some scheduling conflicts. So like I'm thinking maybe I should just walk to the store because I only have one egg left, so maybe I should just go to the store, get an egg, and then maybe just go to like recently. I've been kind of like trying to motivate myself to walk, so I can like walk, and like my reward is like Starbucks, you know. So like, which I don't like that, you know. Not to be like a Starbucks person, but like Starbucks kind of is good. That's what I've figured out, you know? As much as I think it's a little overpriced, and I'm like, I have coffee at home. I went to Starbucks recently and I'm like, wait, it's kinda good. Um, you work from home? I do work from home. Go to the store for an egg, a single egg. Do they sell that? I think I need a whole thing of eggs. It's so expensive though. You walk for 2 hours today? I can't walk for 2 hours. I have like honestly, I really have not been the same since I got COVID. Not to still blame that, but like, cause like before, when I was in Europe last year, when I was traveling, we walked like all day. I was fine. Like I was literally fine. And then after that, after I got COVID, I would walk for like 15 minutes, and then I'd be like, oh my god, my legs are tired, and I'm a lot better now. But like, don't know what happened. Like legitimately, like I was like, I since then I'm like, wow, like my legs get really tired just walking from a band. But maybe it's like, I thought also it could have been because like I was bedridden for like a week, so I didn't like walk for like a week. So maybe that could have been it too. Maybe my legs weakened. Weeb and Starbucks enjoyer. I'm not a weeb enjoyer. You're boycotting Nardbucks. What is Nardbucks? What is a Nard? You can't boycott if you never went in the first place. Yeah, I didn't. I don't go that much because it's kind of expensive. Starbucks is really expensive, especially because like, I can't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so like getting a milk replacement is like already like extra like 60 cents, and then you have to like I don't know these things. And it's like it kind of adds up. Coming out with something, I need to start to walk this Pogo Community Day. What am I supposed to do? Not grind? Hope it's not COVID. I really hope it's not COVID too. Guess you maybe should have rested. I know it's Community Day, but maybe you should have rested. Perhaps I need to look at software engineering, work from home, and most likely a pay raise. Yeah, go for it. If you have the coding skills or are interested in learning, then I would say. I mean, these days I would say the job market is not the best. I know people are kind of having trouble. Like, it's not as much of a tech boom as it was. Like I would say, like 5+ years ago. But it's like obviously like it depends on the industry you're in. Like it might just be better anyway. I'll just walk it off. Sure. Yeah, I need to do some more. Oh yeah. While I have the K-pop nerds here, I really want to get back into. I haven't touched dancing since like months ago. I guess since before. I don't even know when I did. Like I was doing. I remember I was doing K-pop. Like I was doing Just Dance Stream at the beginning of this year. Into spring, But I want to get back into learning some dances, but I haven't been following K-pop, so I don't know what dances are good these days. And I know Kalani recommended me Hypen. You recommended me Hypen a while ago, and I had it on my watch later, and it looks kind of hard. It looks a bit hard. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, the beginning part, like the beginning, it's like it's kind of like the beginning of, it's like the beginning part is really easy looking, and then it suddenly pops off. And I don't know if I can do it. Like the footwork, it's a bit fast. Walk for 2 hours playing pogo sounds like a weeb pastime to me. That's a draconian pastime. I'm sure EA is always hiring. Don't do it, Ratsy. Save yourself. You work on Madden and FIFA games and be a red flag game dev. That's true. That could be me. I don't know what they make here. I think they definitely make FIFA. I think they make UFC, FIFA, and maybe Madden. Or maybe they make like NBA or something. I can't remember. They make very specific games too. They don't make all of them. Back in spring when your lungs still work, probably. Yeah, I definitely got another kick again after I got the flu recently, but it hasn't been as bad. Yeah, the Sweet Venom one. You updated your game when Natlan released, and by update I mean uninstalled. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about Genshin. I was like, you just said my game. I was like, what? You check out Crazy about. Is that their new song? Do Illit Magnetic? Is it easy? Okay. I heard a Magnetic at a Korean restaurant recently. You haven't set foot in Whiteland yet? No, I did. When you came into stream and asked me about Whiteland, I was there. I was in Whiteland. And I met loads of white people. I met Kachina. I met Kachina. I met Mualani. And I met Kinich. And, oh my god, there's a couple more characters. Chaska. Chaska really caught my eye. But they're all very white. Vancouver makes NHL and UFC. Did they make NHL? I definitely remember them making UFC, but I looked this up a long time ago. So yeah, it could be NHL. Oh, maybe I'm just confused because I think they have like a soccer field at the office. So maybe they don't make FIFA, but they just have a soccer field. Imagine if Canada didn't make hockey games. Yeah, that'd be crazy. The girls are girling. What? Sakura surprisingly she says, "I'm a otaku bestie." What? Is that in the song? Or did she just say that? The hand position and the magnetic are so good. Oh, is one of those hand dances? That's tough. Those ones are surprisingly tough. I think like the ones where you have to do like quick hand movements. Those ones are like, it's tough. It's in the song. It's in the song. What? That's a lyric from the song. It's a bit that's a G Idol level lyric right there. The sick plastic has been a bit doozy with your darn cold. I'll be feel better soon, Yokomoto. Want to see Michi's reaction to Crazy? Oh god. I haven't been following them too well. I know like, what was their one before? It was it was Smart and Easy, right? Smart and Easy, something like that. Oh, the dance to Easy was kind of cool, right? Because it was like a cool like hip hop style. I'm really bad at that kind of style, but I could try. I want to look cool. But I just can't do it sometimes. Someone said she's like Pikachu in the song. You still think K-pop is cool? I don't know if I ever was like. I mean, some of them are cool. Some of them are like different. Like some of them are cool. Some of them are cute. But it's always been cringe. I think K-pop, especially when they add in like a lot of K-pop English lyrics, have always been cringe. Like since the beginning. But sometimes you just gotta embrace the cringe, you know? Like after a while, when something's really cringe, it kind of becomes good. Yeah, there's a lot of weird lyrics. Easy when he briefly became a Chaewon supporter. Of course, of course. I think Easy is cool. It's like a hip hop vibe. Speaking of being sick, you went to the dentist the other day, and the dentist chipped your tooth. Really? Will they fix it for free? The new song is Chaewon Rap. Let's go. Funny one day will be like, dang, K-pop is mid now. I think like I don't know. I think it's like it's such a there's so much. There's so much K-pop these days. And so, yeah, some of it is mid, but there's always gonna be like I think there's always gonna be things that people like. But it's definitely very saturated. We have to tank the cringe until you become cringe. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think yeah. I mean, you guys know I haven't been as as vested into K-pop. Is that the right word? I haven't been as like into K-pop recently. I kind of like I still enjoy. I still listen to K-pop music and stuff like that. But I haven't been like following it. Like I haven't been following like the new songs and stuff like that. Like sometimes stuff will come out where I listen to it, but I think also it's also just like with the more and more you hear about the industry, like for a while I think I was like for a while I was like really into like K-pop culture and stuff like that. And I think for me I was like enjoying that enough to look past other things. But I think like as you know, like as my fanness kind of died down, it was harder to ignore the like there's so many bad things in the industry and stuff like that, and like you just hear about so many things, and like I just it's gotten harder for me to enjoy it as much. No, I always knew it was there, but I think like when you're like I don't think I don't think that means you can't support like cuz like I think it's a bit tough cuz like yeah, the industry is awful and like everyone knows that. Like everyone knows the industry is terrible, but at the same time the people who are like the kids who are in this industry now, it's like what is it fair to just not support them? Like they want to become idols. Like I don't know. It's just weird. Let's do post punk and yapping streams. I could meet in the middle. I could do pop punk and yapping streams. How could you possibly follow something like that? There's a new song every 10 minutes. I mean, I think most people don't follow everything. um, if me just getting back into K-pop is where we finally get into XG. It's true. And for Miju and XG, okay, okay, and Lisa. There's a Lisa song on this on this playlist. There is Shung. Is that what it's called? Shung. You guys know what I mean, right? That song. Don't you worry, I'm coming soon. That one. I have that song. I don't think I have any other songs. I'm sorry. Actually, I might have La Lisa somewhere. Is it on here? Well, it might be on here. I can't tell. You got two new ones? I'm behind. I have a backlog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The only thing that's getting me to immediately drop everything and listen, Wendy, Sejong. I usually listen to 17 actually, if 17 comes out. But I'm just a bit behind, okay? But I was never a huge fan of Lisa's songs. Like I think like she needs to like I was very disappointed in the we were talking about this before. Very disappointed in the dances for her debut single. I'm like, Lisa is the dancer. What are you giving her? TikTok dances. Like, come on. No, I think this is a I don't think this is a controversial opinion. Like I think her dance talents were wasted on Lalisa and Money. Like I think they could have given her something way better. I don't know if she like helped with it, but like you gotta show off a bit. Like Lisa's not a singer, right? If you have something to show off, it's her dancing ability. She's really good at dancing. I think they could have done a bit of a bit more showing off with their dance skills. They said Momo are the dance queens. Exactly, exactly. And God knows if Momo releases a song, it's not about her vocals. Her dance skills show off more in Rockstar anyway. That's good. That's good. And I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was like doing like that Lalisa dance. I was like, that's a TikTok dance. Like that is completely a TikTok dance, and her talents are wasted. Yeah, I think it's Well, yeah, I think her music is not really my style, but I'm a dance enjoyer, so I'm a dance enjoyer, so I think it's more of a an enjoyable like I don't mind I don't mind about the song as long as like the dancing looks cool. Um, her Tini song's under her own label. Oh really? It's not under Black Label. I thought it was Black Label. If you haven't got vocals, you gotta make the lyrics obtuse and existential. I don't think Lisa does that. Oh, weren't people like saying like weren't people saying like her lyrics in Rockstar were like really weird? um what is it? Like they said, Lisa, teach me Japanese. I said, hi, hi. What is it? Something like that. I heard small clips from it. Um it's very like random. Like it's just like a mishmash of words, you know? It's like what was that? That's the lyric from the song. She's not a singer. I know, but that doesn't mean the lyrics have to be weird. I think sometimes like the lyrics are just like a collection of sentences and you're like, is this a song? Like it's just like you're just saying stuff. You're just saying stuff now. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so there's always gonna be some fun lyrics, you know. But it's just I think it's just part of the fun sometimes. The cringe, especially as someone who likes listening to like the Japanese version of K-pop songs because I like to sing along. Um, they were like Blackpink. They used to add like English raps in the Japanese song because I guess they didn't want to rap in Japanese or something. And the English raps are always so bad. Like the English raps are always like really questionable, and you're like, okay, like great. But I think we had this theory, right? It's like maybe the Korean lyrics are also cringe. We just can't understand it. You know, like maybe we just it was always cringe. We just didn't like. I think it's just better if you don't know. Japanese version of the Blackpink songs don't hit us hard. Yeah, because it's a translation, so it's gonna be awkward. There was a like the Japanese versions are always really awkwardly translated, but like I think there's only so much you can do. Japanese versions were twice hit hard. It depends on the one. Like I still to this day can't listen to like fancy Japanese version or like yeah. I think fancy is not the best. I think even then it's like in terms of like the quality of the lyrics, I think it's still a bit awkwardly translated. Even the ones that are good, because like if I play a Japanese version of a K-pop song in the car with my mom, she's like turn it off, like she hates it. Some languages are cringe by default depending on the language you're using to learn. Oh no, like it's always gonna sound weird translated. Yeah, it kind of just depends. I mean, some you can do good translations of songs, like Disney, for example. I know they have like infinite money, and that's probably why. But like, Disney when they translate their songs, when they localize their movies into other languages, the songs like sound fine. And I mean, I can't speak for like every language, but at least from what I've heard, like they do quite a good job translating their songs, and it doesn't sound awkward. Um, yeah, infinite money just not for employee. That's true. That's true. But yeah, it's just like they do a good job translating. And they have a band I used to listen to. They released one of their albums in both Icelandic and English, but Spotify only has the English version. Oh, maybe they just didn't upload it to Spotify. It's annoying. Yeah, it's a yeah, I don't know. I think like I think like sometimes translations can be really. I think translations can be really hard in a song because like you have to fit it into the same amount of beats, right? In some languages will inherently have more syllables than others, so I think you have to do. I think you have to do like translations very non-directly. Like I think you just have to be like, okay, this is the meaning of the song. This is the meaning of the song. Just write all new lyrics. Like I think that's pretty much what Disney does, and I think that's the best way to do it. If you're translating line by line, it's gonna be like such a mess. To clarify that the language itself is cringe. Yeah, yeah, I got that. Don't worry. It's just the learner is not accustomed to certain ways of expressing sentences. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I think I don't. I haven't learned many languages, unlike you, so I'm not like I don't have like an example of it, but I could definitely see that. But yeah, you guys know like my language learning journey. Um, because I was like, oh, like it would be cool to learn a new language. And then I'm like, what am I doing? My Japanese is kind of bad. Like maybe I should just focus on improving my Japanese. So I was like, yeah, I should just do that. But it's kind of tough, man. I think like once you reach a certain level with the language, I'm like, it's a bit. I think for me, like when I just have to, what I just have to do is just um, I think I just have to um like have more input, like listen to like natural Japanese, and then I was like trying to watch like there's not that many Japanese shows and stuff on Western streaming services. So I was like, oh, let me watch like Terrace House, which you guys know. It's like a reality show, like dating show slash reality show. I'm not really sure, but then I was like, this is boring, man. I'm not a not a not a dating show enjoyer. It was a big cringe. Like I was like, I can't watch this. Um, and like some of the people were a bit questionable. I was like, can't remember what it was. Some weird age gaps and stuff. I was like, you know what? Can't watch this. Um, and so then I don't know what to watch. And do not say anime. No, I can't just watch anime. The the vocabulary you learn in anime is like not helpful. Like if you learn Japanese from anime, you're gonna sound really weird. It's like trying to learn. Okay, it's basically like it's like trying to learn. Like if you told someone to learn English, but the only way they could learn English was through like what's a good like what would be even a good example? Like if you're like, oh, learn English, but only learn it from Lord of the Rings, you would sound weird. Like you would sound like a weird person if you if you learn from this like fantasy setting or like the way people. Okay, maybe not Lord of the Rings is a good example. Like a cartoon. Okay, it just doesn't really work. Like you're like, oh, learn English, but only use Bluey. Like you would sound like you're a cartoon character. It just sounds weird. But you doing the idol dance? Oh, true, true. When's Yoasobi? Yeah, I think I need to learn the words. Um, no One Piece, me too. You think, you really thought I was gonna do it? Watch Star Trek in the Japanese stuff. What? Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. I'm sure he sounds like a weird guy. I don't know. But yeah, it's basically like, you just sound like a strange person. You're gonna learn Japanese from anime? Go for it. Go. I mean, it's better than nothing, to be fair. Like, people would still understand you, but like, you would just sound a bit weird, and you would also sound very rude. I guess that's a problem as well. Like, you would sound very rude. Um, but to me is that every time I hear Japanese people talking, I cringe a bit because it reminds me of weaves imitating anime Japanese, and it seems forced even when it's not. Like normal Japanese talking. I don't know about that. Um, or you mean remember when I asked me to sing Yoasobi for my birthday 3 years ago? There's no way it was 3 years ago, Kalani. When people do the Deku voice. What is his Deku voice? All I can think about is a Deku tree. That's probably not right, right? Can't deny Yoasobi is fire. Yoasobi is fire. Anime ruined Japan. Oh no. It was 3 years ago. I can vouch. What? You were there too. You guys are liars. I need to see the receipts for this. There's just a lot of words, okay? There's just a lot of words in that song. It's a lot of words to learn. Okay, my problem actually with my problem with learning songs in Japanese is that the vocabulary used in songs is like not really like everyday vocabulary. So like I end up not knowing like half the words. So then it's like hard to learn because it's like I'm just like saying stuff at that point, you know? But if I could just I just need to get the lyrics. I think my problem is that like um I think the one I just need to like I need to download the lyrics and then add my own like hiragana to it so I can actually read it. That's what I have to do. But I think that song goes so fast that I can't just read it. Like I think that song goes so fast that I can't just read it at the speed of the song is going. You know, I think I need to learn it a bit first. And welcome in, Angel. You put in a suggestion because you asked for song request. You put some weeby fire in there and you overlooked it. Yeah, maybe it was buried in the other weeb stuff. Cringed a few times watching Alice in Borderlands, or maybe they spoke weirdly. Oh no, Ricky. Alice in Borderlands is like it's like a based off an anime, or based off it's based off a manga. Sorry. So the way they speak in there is very anime. I didn't like it because of that. I thought it was a bit they speak really weirdly, especially like Queena. What's her name? Queena. She speaks really weird. But yeah, normal Japanese I don't think is like that. USOB wasn't weeby before Idol. Yeah, fair enough. Anime Japanese might be rude, but it'll look really cool when you yell like Goku. Okay. I will not love to see that. You really post any weeby things? Kalani knows my thoughts on this. One day she'll think of your birthday? Yeah, when you turn like 40? No, I'm kidding. I'll figure it out. I know how the song goes. So I need to like I just need to learn a bit of words so I can read the lyrics fast enough. Yeah, it's yeah, the one you posted was Yoru ni Kakeru, right? That one. Yeah, the one take music version on Apple Music and Spotify. Nice. She's a great singer. She has a really like sweet voice, you know. Tim covered Idol can't be that weeby. I feel like Tim is probably a little bit weeby. I don't know. I don't know much about his interests, but he probably likes some animes. I don't know. His girlfriend is weeby, so it must have transferred onto him. You're teasing with the 2-second preview. I just don't know all the words. Like I could tell. I know how the whole song goes. I just cannot. There's just a lot of words. Tim is a weeb. Oh no. Yeah, I think he likes some. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I try not to look into his personal life. You know. The more I learn about him, the more I'm like, oh. I'm not a weeb, okay? His girlfriend kept getting called out. I was watching video essay. Oh my god, yeah, I was watching a video essay about Asian fishing, right? Where a lot of white girls online will like do their makeup in a certain way or like tape their eyelids so they look Asian, right? Which is like a thing. Like people on TikTok were doing this. And like just like going really far to like and they like end up looking Asian. I was like it's crazy. And then like this girl pops up and I was like, she looks so familiar. It was Tim Henson's girlfriend. I was like, what the hell? I remember saying that to Chicano at the time. His fiance isn't white. I mean, she's not Asian. Type that name into YouTube and watch her mind be blown. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, she just like randomly came up in this video. Like, I was like, where do I know this person from? But yeah, it's crazy. Um, but like then you think about it, it's like makeup is kind of crazy. You could just change races. Like you could just change. That's really questionable. Um, Did you learn playing God from him? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could play it perfectly, but you know, my hands are tired today, so I can't really do it. My weave for liking Ichika. Um, no, no, Ichika's cool. You're jumping in and out dealing with customer service with Bell. Oh, I'm sorry. To acapella some Bolivia again? That was going. Oh no. Wasn't it stat learning Goose? What did you learn? Did you finish learning it? Um, yeah, so no, no, I think there's some things we have like we had like a things of like Japanese things that aren't weeby. Like you can watch my streams, not weeby. You can like Pokemon, not weeby. You can like um there's probably a bunch of other Japanese games that aren't weeby. Like I feel like liking FromSoft games is not that weeby. Or liking Dragon Ball, or liking sushi, not weeby. I think some things are just so pop mainstream, you know. Like Genshin, I dare you. Genshin is a bit weeby. But it's also very mainstream. So I think the more popular something is, the less weeby it becomes. That's my it's my graph. Popularity, weebiness. This is a graph. Japanese noodles are not weeb. Yeah, that's a bit too niche. Like I think like this kind of stuff, like I think saying like, oh, like I like Japanese knives. Like I think that's probably not weeby. That's like a bit too specific. Um, I don't know. Um, I know a Vietnamese cosplayer. I thought she was white at first, but it turns out it was makeup. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The makeup can be crazy. Didn't Filthy Frank already explain the waiver problem years ago? Yeah, he was ahead of the curve, man. A lot of people rode the anime wave during COVID lockdowns. They're fake weebs. But weeby stuff is insanely popular, so I guess it's not weeby. No, no, no. Because like you can't say that about some animes. Um, so it is a bell curve, yes, but um, I would say like those are individual things. But I think like so like say one person is like, oh, I like Japanese knives. You know, Japanese knives are the best crafted. They're very well manufactured. I like Japanese knives. That's not weeby. But if someone is like, oh, everything from Japan is better, you know, that's weeby. You know what I mean? So there's definitely some there's definitely different metrics that you can classify weebiness with. You know, one thinking stuff from Japan is just better. Unless you're Japanese. If you're Japanese, Japanese people just think like that. But but we just like, oh, like everything from Japan is just better. Like, oh, um just like, you know, in general. Um exempt cars. Sorry, yeah, Angel, you're fine. Because Japanese cars are better, objectively. um and I think like for anime, it's like watching a few animes here and there, especially very popular ones, fine. But I think if you watch niche animes or like very deep cut animes or weird animes, um, weeb. I think just weeb. Um, and American cars are way. Stop trying to get out of it, Yokomoto. You're like Ford, man. I love Ford cars. um, Once you got into slice of life, you crossed out. Yeah, you're too far gone. Um, only thing I like about the only thing you like about Japan, I think it's going too far in the opposite direction. It's a whole safety thing in regards to just walking and all. I guess it's pretty safe. Yeah, I don't think it's the only thing. That might be too far in the opposite direction. Um, but yeah, so Japanese car industry is lucky Miju doesn't have Vancouver doesn't have car manufacturers. That's true. That's true. Um, American cars are bottom of the barrel a little bit. A little bit. Is Crossed Angel? I don't know these enemies. If I've never heard of it, yes. Yes. You don't like Japan or anything Japanese. Hello? You're leaving. You hate me because I'm Japanese. You're leaving. What's on a weeby thing to praise law and order in the country? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, only American cars are like the old Chevy. I don't know enough about these cars. Yeah, I would say yeah, stuff like that. Or yeah, I think romanticizing in Japan is definitely just definitely weeby. I think there's different like I think there's different like prongs of weebiness, you know? Like there's anime weebiness, um, which is honestly the lesser of these evils, okay? Uh, it's not that bad. You're not really hurting anyone. But then you have the other weebiness where it starts applying to like Japanese people. I think that's like I think there's like Japan, the country. When we start getting into Japan, like the country, reminds like the Japan as a country. Um, being like, oh, like everything's better in Japan, whatever. Um, that's one. That's like second level. And then when you're too far gone, it's like when you're applying it to like Japanese people. I think that's when it's like very harmful. You're actually leaving to go to the gym. Okay, okay. Enjoy the gym. I have Pilates soon too. Um, you actually like their transit system. Yeah, the transit system is good, except it's really only in the major cities. But yeah, in the major cities, transit is perfect. I feel like me just called me a weeb like 5 times in this vlog. That's as intended, as intended. But yeah, as much as we joke, yeah, I think like when it just applies to media, it's really not hurting anyone. Like I'll tease you, yeah, we'll bully you a little bit, like um, it's like, but it's not hurting anyone. I think the only the only like actually really bad yeah level, like if you get to the third level, then it's like that's you're just racist. Like when you get to the third level, you're just a bit racist. So I think it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, exactly. If you're problematically, if you're a third level, we would have already been a bit. We just had one last week actually. I'm pretty sure we had one recently. Um, you love level 5. Is that a game studio? We had a level 3 weeb recently. Not even weeb. It's just like people who are I think yeah, I think when you just apply certain um like like if you're like, oh, I really like Japanese media, that's one thing. If you're like, oh, I really like Japan as a country, like Japan's perfect, like whatever. Or like but then you get to a point where some people are like, oh, like Japanese people are like this, or like, oh, like Japanese girls are just better because of this, and you're like, oh, you're just being racist now because you're like generalizing an entire like country of people. Um, you're planning a Japan Japan trip fall 2025 weeb. Yeah, well, I mean, Kalani embraces being a weeb. You can't tease Kalani for being a weeb because you'll just be like, yeah, like this is all fun. Like, but yeah, I hope you enjoy. You'll have a great time, I'm sure. They must have gone far with anime is building model kit stuff. Then it's collecting a pop Funko. Is that weeby? I think it's something else. You're going to the One Piece theme. Yeah, see, you can't even tease Kalani. Kalani will be like, yeah. Barely a weeb. He's a soft level 2. I think Kalani's level 1. I think Kalani's level 1. I think, like, yeah, I think it's. I don't think you can go. I don't think level 2 is that common. I think level 1 has a lot of sub layers, but once you get to level 2, then it's like. I think you can also you can also skip straight to level 2 without liking anime. Because some people are like weird about like non-anime things about Japan. Like they'll be like, "Oh, like you know, like bullet trains and sake and um Japanese I don't customs are just better." Or like like there'll be people like that, where it's like, you good?" Like they'll be like, "Wow, Japan's just like such a better country than every other country," like you're like, bro, like what? You haven't watched 500 plus and yeah, at this point you're deep in level 1, Kalani, but yeah, I don't think you're at level 2. I think anyone past level 2 would just be banned. Um, they got rice, alcohol, and bullet trains in anime. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, sometimes there are people like that though. Like they're just like, oh, like this thing is just better in Japan. You're like, what? Like, like yeah, some things are better for to be fair, but they also have like there's also like bad things about Japan. Or some people who like, I mean, I guess like wanting to live there is not necessarily a bad thing. It just really depends on your reasoning. It really depends on whether you have the full picture of what Japan is really like. And I don't really know where to put the Japan apologists, like Japanese history apologists. I don't know if they exist, but I don't know where to put those guys. Any tonkatsu sauce fans? Specifically the sauce? I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's good, but I wouldn't single it out. Like, I would feel like I would associate it just with certain foods. Like, I don't know. I have a Japanese car only because of the gas prices. I mean, Japanese cars are just good too. Like, I feel like that's not a. That's why I exempted it from the level 2 weeb because like Japanese cars are just really good. There's a reason. Like, it's like objectively, like used Toyotas and Hondas are the most valuable. Like, it's just like objectively true. So I don't think it's really like weeby to say Japanese cars are good. Or stuff like a lot of Japanese things are objectively good. Um, Civics are objectively one of the best cars. Yeah, exactly, exactly. The whole the whole thing good, but the sauce should be used on more things. What are you gonna put the sauce on? You're taking a condo trip? Nice. I was like, where is that? And then I was like, oh my god, it's Pokemon. Japan, because anime and no vegan food. That is true. That is very, very meat centric. The insurance rates for those cars are expensive. Really? For what cars? Make a steak dip or something? I don't know, that tastes good. Oh no, there's already steak dip. There is I'll send you I can send you a picture for next time you go. But there's like this specific steak dip. Um it's really good. It's a separate thing altogether. Um they're easy to steal and modify and probably other things. Oh, okay, okay. I don't really know. Not too much of a car person, but yeah. I would have loved to get a a Toyota or a Honda because when I talk to everyone, obviously my whole family is Japanese, so they're a little bit biased. But everyone would like get a Japanese car, get a Japanese car. But they didn't sell the type of car I wanted. I heard the Yaris has come back, which is nice, but it was not there at the time. And yeah, so like used. I would have to get like a used Honda Fit, a used Toyota Yaris, and they were the same price as the new car. So at that point, I was like, okay, I'll just get a new car. But hopefully, my next car I can get a Toyota or Honda. You're rolling around in a cage truck. It's time. It's time. I'll look so cool. Um, I was looking for my new car, all my North American car knowing friends would go Toyota or Honda. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Japan just making good cars. But to be fair, I have a Hyundai and they have really good warranties. So I guess you have that. You like the Kia Stingers. I don't know what that is. I'm just not good at sedans because sedans have a long hood and I can't really see the front of my car. So I like having a short hood because I feel like I'm just gonna crash the front of the car. Good cars and I hear good knives. Apparently good knives. I actually have the German knife. You know the Zwilling knives? I have that one. Toyota's the longest lasting cars, exactly. You shake me as a Tesla driver. I don't have a Tesla, I'm sorry. Wait, but Teslas are very common here though. But I don't drive. Okay, I was actually looking into getting like a Prius. So I was like, oh, like hybrid car, good, right? But then I don't drive enough to make the price worth it. You need to drive a certain amount for a hybrid to be worth it, like economically. You guys know I have barely any miles on my car, so it's not worth. Fulfill your bloodline and get a Toyota Tacoma. Yeah, sure, people problems. Exactly, exactly. And the sedan, you're very low down, which is kind of a problem for me. So I think I like being a little bit higher off the ground. But yeah, so I think my car will last me a while, hopefully. Last time my car dealership told me they're like, oh yeah, next time you'll need your brake pads replaced, and they gave me like the the sheet where they like mark the stuff, and all the brake pads were in the green. It was like green, good, yellow needs replacing, red like dying, and they were all like way into the green. And they were like, yeah, next time you're gonna need your brake pads replaced. They're liars. Their own paper said they're liars. I was like, come on. So I do not trust my dealership as far as I can throw them, which is probably like not at all. If you need a new car, yours could be available. No, my car is only like 3 years old, so I think it's gonna last like another 10 years. Hopefully. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, by the way. You guys are, I think this is some movie reference. The batteries in electric motors are specifically made for Prius and they're expensive. Yeah, Priuses are a little bit more expensive. Like any hybrid car is a little bit more expensive. And I really don't drive very much because I work from home. The stand-up comedian. Oh, stand-up comedian. Okay, I was like, don't know what you're talking about. And I actually get a truck. Yeah, I think I'm like the last person, okay? Speaking of which, speaking of driving, I need to go soon. I have Pilates, so I need to drive to Pilates. Welcome in red lights. Sorry, I think I'm just ending here. I need to eat some food and go get my workout in and drive down to it. Get my few kilometers in on my car. Luigi getting her semi-truck license. Yeah, I can barely drive like a SUV. I think an SUV is too big. Yeah, I'll just retire my software engineering career and become a truck driver. Am I a yapper? I am. But yeah, I will get that workout in. Hopefully we don't have infinite ab workouts again this time. It's also very hot out and I'm not enjoying it. I'm the yapper. You're right, Ricky. But yeah. I'll be yapping again tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m. Pacific. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hopefully, not die at Pilates. And also, I'm not going to my mom's house today, so no Luca pics. I'm sorry. I'll just post ones that I already have. I have infinite Luca pics. But yeah, gonna get buff. Gonna work out my abs, and yeah. Have a great time. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday and hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.